and this is Holy Land News. Today we have Jenny Park joining us live outside the Great Debate Room to show us and tell us about the progress being made on the Passover anniversary debate. Jenny?
Thank you, Demisola. Hello, this is Jenny Park. I'm at the live at the Great Debate. It is extremely crowded inside this massive building. Let's take a glimpse of the history behind the Passover. Passover is widely known as the Feast of Unleavened Bread. It only could be held where the altar and the house of God were stationed. On the month of Abib, the festival started. On the 10th day, they were to separate a kid or a lamb. On 14th day, they killed them toward evening. In this festival, only unleavened bread and a lamb that was fed with bitter herbs were allowed. Hello, welcome to Channel 2 Holy Land News Passover Debate. Today's theme is that whether the Passover is typology or not. We now have Mason West who agrees that Passover is typology, and Jake Young who says that Passover is not typology. Let's welcome them with a round of applause.
Nice to meet you, everyone. My name is Jake, and I am a social with the Anti-Type Institution and other various institutions. In this issue, I do disagree the Passover is typology. First of all, the Passover is not typology because it does not have any connection between Jesus and Passover. Passover is all about unleavened bread and lamb.
Well, a lot of people might think that way, Jake. But, however, if you open your eyes, then you will see that the connection between Jesus and the Passover is regard of unleavened bread and the lamb. Jesus was the Lamb of God, while lamb was a burnt offering in Passover. To see the connection of unleavened bread, one needs to look at its definition. Unleavened bread means bread without yeast or any other leavening agent. This represents religious and moral purity, the greatest correspondence that Christ is also sinless.
Wow, Passover is very cool. They kill lambs and even eat them.
In this case, we need to understand the great meaning that God implied. Christ offered himself. He was willing to die when the lamb was slaughtered. The reason why Jesus was willing to die was for us. He was crucified to save us by performing sacrifice of the lamb. Sin was forbidden. Eating them is not cruel, but this is the very grateful thing. It was used for remembrance. Same principle also applies in communion.
The statement that the respectful delegate has said corresponds but has not fulfilled the requirements of typology. If the delegate is not familiar with them, I guess I will have to state them for you. They both need to have type and anti-type and historical events. There must be notable correspondence. There is always intensification present, and there must be some evidence that it has been appointed by God.
Thank you for stating the requirements of typology. I thought you'd be able to notice, but I guess not.
What did you just say? It's not respectful at all. Delegate, I do require an apology.
What are you going to do if I refuse your request?
Hey, guys, please settle down. And Delegate Mason West, please continue.
Well, we can definitely see how intense the situation is here. Offering himself has a greater significance than being slaughtered by others. Passover only cleanses those who have participated in the festival. However, the act of Jesus Christ encompasses the whole earth and cleanses the sin of his people. The grace that God has provided for us is very significant, and we are not to oppose that fact. When you look at the timeline, God had the Lord's Supper with his disciples on the day before the Passover and was crucified on Passover day. In the Lord's Supper, God provided food that represents his body body and flesh. Before, we used the body of the Lamb for remembrance, but after his crucifixion, we continued with communion.
I'm out of here. I quit.
Thank you for a great speech. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending. Well, there you have it, folks. Please go online to channel2news.com, Passover debate, and take a survey telling us who you agree with. Back to Demisola.
Don't forget to tune in next Tuesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time for our Christmas special. Thanks, and that's the news for tonight. This was Demisola Balogun and Jenny Park. Have a great day, and God bless. To read more about the Passover and the Festival of Unleavened Bread, go to Exodus chapter 12. Thank you for tuning in to the Passover debate. Thanks, Jenny. The Passover has been a topic for many years, and
Bread. It only could be held where Arthur and the house of God were stationed. Can I start? Hello, welcome to Channel 2 Passover debate. Wait.
2.
What did you just say?